All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the brothers from GMS New Orleans coming at you with another quick lesson. As we always do, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh,
Hawah Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem Barakakwadash.
Once again, double honors to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. All right, and this lesson here, I pretty much named it the lovers of truth have many enemies, man. And we being the men of the Lord, all right, those who righteously follow after Yahawashi, the Lamb, all right, we have many enemies, man. Whether they be our family members, all right, so-called people in the world, or so-called Israelites that so-called know the truth, all right, act like they of the truth, all right. And these people are our enemies, man. They hate us because we tell the truth, man. They hate us because of the way that we we pretty much bring forth the truth, man. You know, because it never most times be about the doctrine. It be about how we talk or how rough brothers are, man. All right, and then our family members and people in the world, they hate us because of our change. We change from the world to actually following after the Lord, and that brings forth, you know, contention, man, because they don't want to get right. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel don't want to get right. Whether that be people in the world that we know, friends, family, they don't want to get right, man. All right, you really have an argument based on telling them the dietary law, man. All right, that you don't condone committing adultery. All right.
You mind if I bring one up to back up the statement you just made?
Yeah, go
about
ahead.
with the family members, because you know a lot of brothers have gone through it. Some of their hardest, you know, enemies in the truth, their mom, dad, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, because you know they have that familiarity with you. And a lot of them think that when you start changing up, you know, oh, he's better than us. Like, just a bunch of petty shit. But this is in the red letters, so it's Yahawashi speaking. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
So a man's foes gonna be those of his household, man. Those that he sup with, and you know, have familiar relations with, man. All right, they're gonna be your enemies first and foremost. Out the gate, they're gonna be your enemies, man. Okay, because they don't have the truth, man. They don't fully believe. All right, and they want to. Ultimately, they want to. Getting tongue-tied. Ultimately, they want to keep doing what they've been doing, man. And that's the ways of Babylon the Great, all right? Because they're really in that flood type of mentality, man. All right, because that was a wicked time too. You know, they're in that mentality of basically being all out wicked. You know,
do as thou wilt.
Give me that Galatians 4:16.
This is Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy? Because I tell you the truth.
Yeah, one more time.
Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy? Because I tell you the truth.
Yeah, because I tell you the truth. And we have become enemies, all right? And I say over the years, I didn't see brothers get put out, all right, by different family members, all right? The woman come up against you, and that's all what we signed up for, all right? That's something normal. That's why the scripture says, don't think it's strange. You can get that one for me. Concerning the fiery trial, I think it's Sirach. I think 2. Yeah. And we don't think it's strange, man. All these things are supposed to happen. We understand that we're gonna have these people turn on us, man. All right. Ultimately, the people in society are gonna turn on the men of the Lord, man. We're gonna be demonized. We're gonna be actually brought up on charges. All right. Like I said, they're gonna find fault. All right, because of this truth, man. Because this truth testified against him. This same thing Yahawashi said in the scriptures. This truth testified against him, man. All right, and he ultimately, it ain't us, but these scriptures condemn him. Go ahead, Doc.
Look for that one. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. But ultimately, man, we here to preach this truth, man, no matter what happens, man. All right, we don't care about Jake, your feelings. We don't care about family members' feelings or you ain't heard all type of shit. You not afraid to be out there. You not embarrassed. You embarrassing the family. Like, man, come on. Who gives a damn, man? You know? Give me Amos 5 and 10.
Amos chapter.
We the lovers, but ultimately we the lovers of truth, man. We love this truth. All right. That's why most of the brothers, including Elder Malcolm, you hear him ultimately say, man, the men that risk their lives for this truth, man. And we do, because we love this truth. All right. This is our first love. All right. And we do what? We go out to preach it, man. In its entirety, in its fullness. All right. And we do it with a love behind it, man. When you see men, all right, because we are risking our lives. We're going out here week in, week out. We're out here preaching against this government, which is, you know, same as Yahushua did to the Roman Empire. We preach against this government, man. We preach against all our wickedness, from the wickedness of our people to the wickedness of the nations, man. You don't think we're gonna pretty much bring forth enemies on us? Come on, man. You got it?
Khan, this is Amos 5 verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Yeah. One more time, Baba Gashah.
Amos 5 verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
And we the ones that rebuking it at the gate, man. We the ones that rebuking the nation, first and foremost, the nation of Israel. Because that's who we out here on the highways and byways for, really the elect of the nation of Israel. Because the elect is the only ones that are gonna hear this song, which is the scriptures, and get right, man. All right, it say they hate him who rebuked at the gate. Go ahead.
And they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Yeah, and they hate us because we speak upright, man. You shouldn't be committing adultery. You shouldn't be eating pork chops, shrimp, crabs, man. All these abominations. All right.
Sex on the Sabbath.
Yeah, you shouldn't be popping on the Sabbath, man. You shouldn't be committing adultery. All right, but because we tell you these things, and we come out in such a raw fashion, all right, they hate us, man. Really, they want to be the prophet killers too. They want to kill us, man. If it wasn't for the Lord, they'd have been had attempts on our lives, and they have had attempts on brothers' lives, man. Come outside shooting with the gun, pow,
Throwing shit.
doing all types of shit, man. You know, but the Lord protect us. Okay, go ahead.
I got one to back that up.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children.
Who are the rebellious people? The Lord's own people, the nation of Israel. You so-called blacks, Latinos, all right, and you Native Americans, all right? You the rebellious house, because the Lord tell you in the scriptures, if I was to come to the other nations, they would believe. But my people, they're hard-hearted, man. You hard-headed, all right? You rebellious, man, and you stiff-necked. And like I said, as we came into this truth and journey along this truth, we see definitely that you are the people of the Lord, man, based on the characteristics of the people in the Bible. You are those people, man. Go ahead,
Lying children. Children that will not hear the law of Yahweh.
They will not hear the law of Yahweh, which is ultimately found in this Bible. They will not hear the Bible, man. All right? That's why the scripture says, you honor the Lord with your lips, but your deeds are far from him, man. And we see, go ahead.
Which say to the seers, see not.
And we the seers, man. We're a representation of the seers of old. We are the seers today. All right? What did they say to the seers?
Which say to the seers, see not. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
Yep.
Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits.
Yeah, speak unto us smooth things, man. Tell us, if we was out here purposely telling lies, purposely preaching of prosperity, all right, credit, the black dollar, all this shit, you'll have lines around the corner, man. You have pens and pads, and can I get your number? Write that down. Email this. I'm gonna contact you. I'm gonna DM you. It should be out of control. But because we preach against this society, we preach against the deeds of the house of Israel, we become your enemy, man. Okay, go ahead.
Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path.
Yep. Cause
the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Yeah. Because you doing just like your foreparents. Because you are your foreparents. You're doing just as they did before. We must stop Yahushua because he's going to take away our way amongst the Romans, man. Because you think you got some type of place in this society, man, and you don't. You still counted as 3/5 of a man, all right, they still hate you, man. Okay, they still hate you. Now, when I say they, I'm talking about these Edomites, man. These elites, all right? Give me Luke 6:22. I believe that's it.
Hey, you know, you're that wicked generation back then, and hey, it's that same wicked generation that was in the wilderness. Because what? They saw all these great miracles, and immediately when they came out, what did they do? They complained about not having the leeks and the fish and the melons of Egypt, complaining to Moses that he brought them out to the wilderness to die. And then when Moses went up to the mountain to, you know, to get the commandments, Jake immediately went to making those idols of Egypt again.
Yeah. And Israel, you are complaining ass people, man. All right, that's you. Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 6, verse 22, and that's in red letters again. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company.
And many people done that, man. They have separated us from their company. We're no longer friends because of what we do, man. We ain't. And like I said, over time, brothers have matured. Brothers have basically took this word and held it precious unto us. We ain't out there pushing the truth on you, man. We're not trying to make you become an Israelite, man. We just keep it to ourselves. But what it does, it makes people separate from you, man. This truth is like a repellent to the wicked, man. All right, if a person ain't right, and then, like I said, it may be your mother, it may be your father, your uncle, that favorite aunt. And this truth, when you put this truth in your, you put this truth onto you, and you start to, you start to wear it, man. Like a true garment it is, people start to hate you. People start to, separate themselves. All right? And ultimately, you start to separate yourself from them. Because they're not going to change. You on the road to change, man. For the better. Go ahead.
You're on a different vibration.
That's right.
And if y'all pretty much become magnets to each other. Like, that when you put the positive and the negative ends together, they push away against each other.
Yep.
Back in Luke 6:22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
Yeah, preacher, man. They call you preacher, man. They say you in a cult. They say all type of manner of things about you, man. They make up shit because, all right, when people can't understand the truth, in order can they get it, what they start to do to the person? They start to destroy their character, man. But that's what your family members do. They try to destroy your character, destroy your name amongst the circle that you once was. Man, that boy done gone crazy. He out there on such and such street preaching with a skirt on. What? You gotta, and you become a joke. All right, but then they're gonna find out this is not a joke, man. All right, this truth is cancer serious, man. All right, go ahead.
If I could say, the reason they do that is because what? In their spirit, they know what you're saying is the truth. They know it's right not to commit adultery, not to be a scumbag out here. But what? They can't combat against it, so they try to make you look like, oh, well, this what he believes in can't be so great because look at him. Look at who he is. He's a nobody.
Yeah, and they try to, what they do too, man, they try to tarnish your name based on what you was doing in the world. Whatever that was, you was wicked. Man, how can he tell us when he was in the clubs, he was doing this, he was doing that. And we ain't, the thing about it, it's about now. We ain't doing it now though, man. All right? Because we preach the scriptures. All right? We confess Yahweh's name out to the world, man. So we gotta take this, all right, a whole different way than we was in the world. In the world, you were bullshit and take something serious for a minute and change to some other shit, man. Go ahead,
Verse 23, rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven.
Yep.
For in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So with that, we hope.
Oh, I had one more.
Yeah, go
backs that up.
Okay.
Because by us going through this, persecution and ridicule, what does that go to show? That Abaratazah, we got a good chance of being those men from the past that were persecuted for righteousness' sake. And as it says all throughout the scriptures, there's a reward for those men that, cast everything aside and kept their eye focused on Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. And that we're walking in our big brother's step, in steps in pleasing the Heavenly Father. This is John 15. I'm gonna start at 18. Back in red letters. If the world hated you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Yep.
If ye were of the world, these moles out here, these, harlotrous women, being a second-class citizen. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world.
Yeah, the Lord selected us out of the world from amongst all these millions and billions of people to do what? To preach his word, to change, to actually, be a prophet, man. Go ahead.
But I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord.
Meaning, just as they hated the Lord back then, they're gonna hate you too, because you're a servant of Yahweh Shai, all right? So whatever was subject unto him is gonna be subject unto us, man. The ridicule, the hate, the demonization, all those things we're gonna get too, all right? And we gotta understand that. Go ahead.
If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
So that was it. Yeah, so we hope this lesson was to the point and edifying. We're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, B'Rakakwadash.
Once again, double honors to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace, blessings, and salutations. Once again to the hopefully elect. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
And a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.